like a slow apology on the night Ren Takahito, died. I had always hated rain, often made me cry from past trauma. It blurred the world, made truth look like illusion. Fitting, considering the last thing I saw was the smiling face of my wife, 80, while I was hallucinating. She looked calm, beautiful, and utterly cold. "Drink this," she had said earlier that evening, her voice soft as silk. I drank it. Hours later, as my vision faded on the side of a mountain road, brakes mysteriously failing, I realized something chilling. This wench poisoned me. The tears on her face hadn't been for me. They were for the performance when I die. Darkness didn't last forever. It cracked. And from that crack, I fell. I awoke laughing, not because anything was funny, but because breathing itself felt like a punchline. My lungs burned, body ached, and my voice echoed in an unfamiliar room. "I'm alive?" The mirror across the room answered me. The man staring back was not Ren Tapahiro. Sharp jaw, silver black hair, eyes like liquid amber, mischievous and dangerous. Handsome, dangerously so. I blinked. Who the hell is this? Memories crashed into me like a storm. A name surfaced. Kuro Amane. A young heir, a prodigy investor, a ghost in high society, rarely seen but whispered about. And now, I'm him. I staggered back, gripping my head. 2 lives, 2 identities, 1 truth. I died. A pause. And I got an upgrade. I let out a low, incredulous laugh. Weeks passed. Ren, now Amane, learned quickly. This new body wasn't just rich, it was powerful. Connections, intelligence networks, assets hidden in shadows. But more importantly, it was invisible. No one connected Kuro Amane to Ren Takahiro. No one except me, Ren. And that made revenge very, very interesting. The first time I saw 80 again, I almost applauded. She stood in a grand ballroom, draped in elegance, her arm wrapped around another man, Daichi, my former business partner. The same man who had comforted her after Ren's tragic accident. The same man who now wore Ren's watches, drove Ren's cars, lived in Ren's house. I sipped champagne from across the room, smiling. "Well played," I murmured. 80 laughed at something Daichi said. That laugh, it used to belong to me. Now it sounded hollow. "Careful," a voice said beside me. I turned, and for a moment, just a moment, the world softened. She stood there with a glass in hand, eyes bright with curiosity and amusement. Her name was Mina. Simple black dress, no flashy jewelry, yet somehow she outshone everyone in the room. "First time seeing betrayal?" she asked lightly. I smirked. "Something like that." She studied me. You don't look heartbroken." "No," I replied, eyes flicking back to 80. "I look entertained." Mina laughed. And just like that, something shifted. Revenge, I decided, should never be rushed. It should be savored. Phase 1. Infiltration. Kuro Amane reintroduced himself to society. Within weeks, I became the man everyone wanted to know. Charming, unpredictable, generous, but with a sharp edge. And inevitably, I caught 80's attention. "You're Kuro Amane, right?" 80 asked one evening, approaching me with that same practiced smile. I turned slowly, letting my gaze linger just long enough to unsettle her. "And you are?" A flicker of surprise. "Good." 80 Takahiro. I tilted my head. "Oh, the widow." Her smile tightened. Is that how I'm known? It's how you introduced yourself. A beat of silence. Then she laughed. I almost applauded. It didn't take long. Fast montage, repeated meetings. Heidi was drawn to me. Irresistibly so. I was everything Daiichi wasn't, and I played the role perfectly. Flirting just enough, pulling away at the right moments, letting her chase me. Meanwhile, I dismantled them quietly and surgically. Daiichi's investments began to fail, one after another. Deals collapsed, partners withdrew, rumors spread, all orchestrated by Kuro Amane. Fuck, someone is targeting us, Daiichi snapped. Airi frowned. Who would do that? I was watching from afar, raised my glass. To karma, I whispered. But revenge wasn't the only thing growing. Mina became a constant thought. She appeared like a breeze, unexpected, refreshing, impossible to ignore. We went for coffee at a cozy cafe, then dinner at an elegant restaurant, then midnight drives. You laugh a lot, she said once. Do I? With a surprised, soft smile. Yeah, but your eyes don't. I glanced at her. And what do they say? She smiled softly. That you've been hurt. For the first time in a long while, I didn't have a comeback. I started to forget, not the betrayal, but the weight of it. With Mina, I wasn't a ghost. I was human. And that scared me. One night, Heidi showed up at my penthouse, unannounced, bold, desperate. I left Daiichi, she said. I raised an eyebrow. That was fast. She snapped. He's finished. But you're different. She stepped closer. I want you. I studied her, already knowing she's ready to give it up to the highest bidder. This woman once held my heart. Now I felt nothing. No anger, no love, just clarity. I gave a cold smile. Congratulations. You want an upgrade again? She blinked. What? I turned away, like the conversation already ended. You should leave. Heidi stood frozen. Something inside her cracked. Meanwhile, Daiichi was falling apart. His empire had no foundation left. Investors fled like rats from sinking steel, all orchestrated by Kuro. Soon, Heidi's crimes finally caught up to her. Talk about karma. I got a second chance in life, not as Ren Takahiro, but as Kuro Amane, who didn't want to live anymore.